The Chrysler 300 SRT buyer is looking for a couple of very specific things. First and foremost, performance. They want performance out of their car. They're looking for straight line acceleration, they're looking for ultimate handling, but they're looking for no compromises. They want a car that can accelerate like a 70s muscle car, but gets great fuel economy as well. You'll see in the 2012 SRT, we've incorporated some modern technology so you have that exhilarating performance of a muscle car, but you also have luxury refinements, a fantastic interior, a great suspension, and still gets great fuel economy. The standard content list in the 2012 300 SRT is very long, but we know that buyer is all about performance. So the main things that this buyer is going to be interested in is, number one, a new engine. 6.4 liter, 470 horsepower Hemi, with, for the first time, an active exhaust system and fuel saver technology, which is going to increase your miles per gallon by 25% over the previous generation. An all new adaptive suspension, so a fantastic handling car. You're going to get all the performance of the new engine with better fuel economy. You're going to get all the handling improvements of the new car with a very compliant ride, because you now have two modes, a normal driving mode and a sport mode. So you're going to get all the benefits of a luxury sedan with all the high performance in the new 2012 300 SRT. The interior of this vehicle, it's almost impossible for me to explain how much has changed. It's completely new. The entire passenger compartment has changed. The dash in the center console almost looks like it's sculpted out of one piece, with a floating gauge console in the middle, all centered around an 8.4-inch touchscreen that controls everything in the vehicle, from your heating and cooling, your performance pages, which are part of the SRT package. Everything is new about this interior. You have performance SRT seats, which hold you in place during aggressive driving, yet at the same time, it's a luxury vehicle. So the seats are heated and cooled. Your steering wheel, beautiful flat bottom steering wheel with thumb rests. Very high performance steering wheel, but again, it's a dual purpose vehicle, so it's also heated as well. I like to explain the exterior design change of the 2012 really as an evolution of the design. You couldn't radically change the 300 because it was the most awarded car ever. So what we did is we spent a lot of time modernizing and sculpting the exterior of the car, yet keeping the basic performance proportions of the architecture intact. So it still has the resemblance of a 300, but is much more modernized, much more sculpted look to the car. I like to describe it as an elegant sedan with brass knuckles. If you look at the car, it looks like an upscale luxury performance sedan, but then we lowered it. We put 20-inch wheels, 20-inch by 9 wheels. We put lower sill claddings on it. We put a rear diffuser on the fascia. We put a new front fascia on it with deep air inlets, and we removed the grille slats and replaced them with octagon openings, very industrial looking, performance oriented mesh openings. And then we added black highlights to the headlights. Now you have opposing LED C-shaped DRLs in a black surround, which when you're coming down the road, all you see is a lit up opposing LED C coming behind you. Very menacing look. Having a 300 SRT in our showroom is great for the brand. It's great for our whole company, because for us, it means one-stop shopping. What we see with SRT is it brings in a very unique customer. The 300 SRT is not an extension of a normal SRT or a normal 300. You don't see a customer looking at a 300C thinking, maybe I'll stretch, maybe I'll go and buy an SRT. We see it a totally different customer that's coming into our showroom. If you look at the age, you look at the garage mates that these people have, if you look at their income, these are people that could buy any brand that they want, but they are drawn to this car and specifically to this car. This gives us a great opportunity to bring new customers into our showroom. And then later on, when they need another product, when they need an SUV, or they need a minivan, or they need some other product, they're going to think how well they were treated in our showroom, and they're going to come and give us an opportunity. The SRT track experience comes with every SRT product that we sell. It is a fantastic benefit to the consumer. Now we know that that customer is very interested in performance cars, but we want to make sure that they know the full capabilities of the product that they're buying. So we give them, with their purchase, a full day track experience with professional drivers where they can learn all the capabilities of their car, learn how to better drive their car, and walk away with a real appreciation for all the engineering that went into this product. The Uconnect system in the 2012 300 SRT is an amazing feature. Not only is it beautiful to look at with an 8.4-inch touchscreen, it controls basically everything in the vehicle, from the radio to the satellite to the navigation to the heated and cooled front seats. But what's probably most important for the SRT buyer is the performance pages. This is unbelievable when somebody sees this for the first time. You can watch real-time on an 8.4-inch screen, real-time horsepower and torque curves while you're driving the car. Handling characteristics, how much G-forces on acceleration, on braking. You can even time yourself 0 to 60, quarter mile, eighth mile, and 60 to 0 stopping. So the real story of the 300 SRT is the duality of it. It's the luxury and the muscle car and how they're perfectly blended together. If you look at the performance of the car, it's undeniable. I mean, you have a very large full-size sedan that can seat 5 people and yet can run 12-second quarter mile times, mid 4-second 0 to 60 times. Unbelievable braking, unbelievable handling. And then at the same time, you have a beautiful car that you can go out to dinner in. The luxury is unmistakable. You have a dual pane sunroof that's almost a glass roof in the car. You've got a luxury leather package that basically dips the entire interior in Fortuna Frau leather, a leather dash, a leather center console, leather door trim panels. Unbelievable attention to detail inside this car. Heated and cooled cup holders, heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. The list goes on and on, all the luxury elements. It almost sounds like a list of a very high-end luxury car, but at the same time, you're talking about a 12-second quarter mile muscle car.